So let's see what we got on our next request. Currently we have 7 left in the queue. Next one comes in from Ryan K. Looks like it's one of their own tracks because the artist name is Ryan Kenny. Putting the equation together here. Creative mode, this is called. So, Ryan K is saying for this one, Ryan Kenny, creative mode. Hey there, I like your vids, especially the ones on Tom McDonald. Those ones made me laugh a lot. I thank you, man. I appreciate that. They were a lot of fun to make because there was a lot of easy roasts in there. This is also on Spotify and Tidal and is one of my tracks. Well, thank you for sending it in, man, and we'll give it a listen here and see what we're thinking about it. Thank you very much. Let's go. Ryan Kenny rather, with creative mode. I feel like it's like maybe it's some of the just certain elements here and there, but this almost feels to me like a slightly dreamier version of some of the stuff production wise found on From Me to You by Quadeca. Gives me a similar slight kind of vibe here. Yeah, a little bit Ryan K. I think some of it comes in with it's just some of the sounds that have a bit of a windy feeling to them, if that makes sense. Just reminds me, some parts in here, not all of it, but some parts remind me of that sort of like chilly mountain kind of vibe. But I can definitely see the video game music influence in here for sure. It sounds really cool. My favorite CDTV moment is the intro to the Yeet Worst Rappers in the Game video though. Nice call, Verticam. Honestly, a little bit slept on, I would say, that intro, alright? That was a banger right there. With that one, I was just like, man, I gotta come up with some bullshit to make the intro special. All the sounds are working together really nicely here. I like the way they're playing off of each other, building up the atmosphere nicely. It's a lot of different elements at play, but I think it's all working. No problem at all, Ada supporter. If you want, you can type out your messages in the Twitch chat when we get around to those songs, and I'll make sure to read that before we get into it. Oh yeah, is Entra still in the live chat, by the way? Because I think your request that didn't show up in the queue is up next. Damn. Very, very nice. So yeah, believe it or not, actually, Ryan K, we do get a lot of video game music, video game soundtrack stuff sent in during these streams. So we get stuff like that every now and then. And I thought this was really nice. I thought it sounded really cool. There was a lot of different elements to the production, but I think nothing really sounded out of place, and they all the different sounds like played off of each other pretty nicely, and it did well at setting a very particular vibe in terms of like the from me to you comparison. It was more so just like the occasional windy sounds in there that kind of reminded me of the mountainous chill of that album, but definitely had its own thing going on, and like you said, was way more video gamey in nature. I'd give that one a pretty much nailed the vibe it was going for. Sounded good. I enjoyed listening to it. Probably a strong 7 to a low 8 for that one. Thought it made for a really cool listen, so thank you for sending that in. Very soothing. Now, I'll just double check right here to see if Antra is in the stream right now, because they sent in 2 requests, but only one of them is showing in the stream. Hey, no problem at all, Ryan. Hey, thank you for sending it in, man, and keep it up, because I thought it made for a really cool sound here. Smirko was saying, super nice. I love that. Hell yeah. That's what's up. So yeah, I don't know if Antra is in the chat at the moment, but we could do their first, or well, technically what is their second request that is in the queue, and hopefully we'll see them in the chat shortly here. So the second one they sent in is one of their own tracks by Antra.